Before you look at this video, would you like to try out this question on your own? It's a question of mental math plus estimation. You are given this data and you're supposed to answer this question. You can pause the video, try at your end, then come back. Okay, so I read this in a recent news article. Daily reported 165 new cases of coronavirus in the last 24 hours. That was good to know, of course, because finally they are coming down and now we have cases in just hundreds rather than just 165. That's good to know. And then it says as the positivity rate dipped to 0.22%. Now as soon as I came across this data point, and I already had a data point that there were 165 new cases, so there were 165 positive cases, and now the positivity rate is also given. This question naturally arose in my mind. Okay, then how many total coronavirus tests were conducted? So the way I went about this is, I thought, okay, 0.22% is 165. I need to calculate the total number of cases, right? So 0.22% is 165. So in that case, this is around 0.2%. I estimated it. So 1% will be 165 into 5, which is 160 into 5 is 800, and 5 into 5 is 25. So 825. Okay, so 1% is 825, so 100% is 82,500. Okay, so approximately around 82,000 cases were conducted. But then I came across the actual data that was also mentioned in the later part of the article, and that was quite less than what I estimated. So I thought about it and I realized that, okay, my data has to be an overestimation because these 165 cases were 0.22% and not really 0.2%. So I redid the calculation by being more precise. Now if I think about it, 0.22 plus 0.22 plus 0.22, 0.22, which is basically 0.22 into 4 times, plus 0.11 is 0.99, which is almost 1, right? So to get to 1%, I actually had to multiply it by, to be more precise, around 4.5, not 5. So this should give me a closer figure, a more precise figure right now, because this is very close to 1. But how do I calculate this? Okay, so it's a mess. So let me break it down. 165 into 4. This is something that will be going on in my head. And this is just 165 into 0.5 is 165 by 2. So 165 into 4 is 160 into 4 is 640 plus 20 is 660, and then this is 82.5. So in my mind this will be around 740. Okay, so around 740 cases for 1%, so around 74 to 75,000 cases were conducted, and that was actually very close to the actual figure. If you think about it, the figure that we have gotten now, 74,000, how much is it different from 82,500? Okay, in terms of percentage, it's almost 10% less than this, right? So if you subtract 10%, which is 1/10 of it, if you subtract around 8,000 from it, you'll get to 74,000, right? So our figure here is 10% less than this figure. Why 10%? Think about it. It's 10% because of the estimation I made. It was 0.22 and I made it 0.2%, right? There was a change of about 10%, right? And that's why we see a difference of 10% here. Actually, we need not have gone through these calculations. Just when I got to know that, okay, the actual figure was much lower, I could have just subtracted around 10%, okay, around 10%, because it is not exactly 10% I estimated. So around 10%, I would have gotten to this figure. That's it from my side. Did you find this video helpful? Let me know in the comments.